On the ice we go. Game number 4 of the Western Conference Finals last night in Edmonton. Not at Rogers Arena, not at the Rogers Center, at Rogers Place. A difficult place to win, although Dallas did do so in game number 3 to take a 2-1 series advantage. That's the Stars over the Oilers. But game number 4, Edmonton evens. Despite Dallas going up 2-0 early in regulation. They scored an opening goal, Wyatt Johnston tickling the twine, less than a minute into action. The second goal, less than 5 minutes into the opening period for Edmonton to rally. And then Donnie Draisaitl woke up on this Thursday, checked the box score, and had a large smile on his face because his cousin Leon scored a goal. He scored, made it 4-2. Connor McDavid had 3 assists last night for the Oilers, and Edmonton evens the series with a 5-2 victory, which means we are tied at 2 games all in the Western Conference Finals.
Goes over the total. That's what you want to see. And also, when we talk about correlations, right, Ben, we usually talk about the NBA, and particularly in the Western Conference Finals, where we're saying, hey, the Minnesota Timberwolves play really good defense. If that game stays under, there's a good chance that they won that game and or covered. You take a look at the Edmonton Oilers. What's the last thing you want to say? Hey, by the way, the final score in this game was 2-1. Immediately, you probably go right to the Dallas Stars as beating the Edmonton Oilers. But this game was 5-2. You'd say, yeah, higher scoring game. Edmonton probably got the best of them. But I can't get back to, the opening moments of this game when if you're the home team, you want to keep the crowd involved. The fact that they got down 2-0 and how quickly crowds can typically change in home arenas when they're upset in the playoffs. And matter of fact, not even losing by the time they got to the end of the first period, evening that up, and then easily handled the business the rest of the way. 5 unanswered goals by the Edmonton Oilers, enough to lift them up.
Crazy.
This series has been phenomenal. Now it turns into a best of 3. May the best team win.
Donnie, I can't tell you how many times you look at what we have seen throughout the Stanley Cup postseason, and a team takes an early lead, or they're up multiple goals, and that lead just evaporates. It's like no lead is safe, but that's Stanley Cup playoff hockey. And yesterday, Edmonton entered game number 4 as a home favorite, expected to even the series, minus 137. It's what they did. They won by 3, 5-2, over that pregame total of 5.5, as Donnie alluded to. But if you could have bet the game live when Dallas was up 2-0 early in the opening period, 5 minutes in, you would have had a huge money line number on the Oilers. Live betting Stanley Cup playoff hockey has to have been profitable throughout this postseason run. And I said it before, after taking that 2-1 series lead, victorious in 2 straight, games 2 and 3, Dallas entered game 4 last night as a heavy favorite, minus 260 to win the Western Conference Finals. The Stanley Cup favorites as well, having that series advantage. But now we head back to Dallas for a game 5 and a best of 3 from here on out, with a series tied at 2 games apiece. And we are very, very close on that money line once again. Minus 120, the updated number on the Dallas Stars. DRS, are we going to go the full duration? Are we going to see 7 in the WCF between the Oilers and the Stars?
I think we probably end up that way. And also, when you just take a look at that graphic and see the numbers here on the money line for the series, that shows a lot of respect to the Edmonton Oilers, because it's roughly a pick'em, but it's a best 2 out of 3 in the Dallas Stars building. And the Dallas Stars are a very good opponent and a very good hockey club. So I'm feeling good. Now, if I would have saw something like a minus 165 price on the series for the Dallas Stars, that would give me a little bit of trepidation here towards betting the Edmonton Oilers. But a lot of times that we just look at the spread before a game starts, or a series of where that price point is, and you say, you know what? That looks like a really good price point for the Edmonton Oilers at this point. So I think we are going 7. I hope we go 7. That would be fantastic theater to watch it play out, to see who actually gets in the Stanley Cup Finals. And also, we might have a 7-game series in the Eastern Conference as well.